Welcome, everybody, back to Daydream Legend Podcast, episode, I believe, 13, and I could be wrong because I didn't check. For those new listeners, thanks for checking it out, and welcome back to the old listeners. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe the video. Like and comment the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's what I wanted to say, but my brain's not working today. If you're on an audio platform, go to youtube.com/Joe Fernandes. And if you're on YouTube, go find the podcast on an audio podcasting platform and subscribe. I'm sorry I skipped last week. I just was so busy. I thought I can get it in before I went on a mini vacation to see my grandmother. But I just procrastinated too much and I didn't want to just bang it out. So that's that. I did go on a little vacation where I got fed like I was at an all-inclusive resort with my Portuguese grandmother, and all the weight loss that I had achieved up until that moment is now back on my body. I can tell because pre-vacation, I wouldn't say my stomach was flat, but it was flatter. It was flatter. It was like just hovering the edge of the jeans, just grazing on its way in. I would say maybe even with the jeans, but not in. Now it's definitely flopping over. Definitely mushrooming over. I can feel it as I sit down. When I stand, it looks normal. I sit down, it just falls apart. But it was worth it. It was delicious. My grandmother's 92. She feels happy when we eat her food, and I'm going to oblige her that because it is amazingly delicious. So that's that. I'm sure you don't want to just hear about my boring vacation sitting on the beach, just sitting in the sun, napping. That's one thing that's weird about the beach, though. Like, I go there, I do like the warmth, I do like the weather. I wind up falling asleep and missing the beach. It's just too relaxing. So it's like I could have napped at home, but at least it's better on the beach. Just me and a bunch of old retirees, snowbirds, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, that's my future. This is what life is going to come to, just sitting on the beach of Florida, rotting away. Oh, forgot to say, if you want to call the podcast and leave a message, the number to the podcast is 973-908-8477. It's a voicemail. You can leave a message or send a text message, totally anonymous. I won't know who you are unless you give me your name. One of the first things I wanted to talk about was I've been releasing some clips from the podcast on YouTube and also on Facebook Reels. Now, Facebook Reels is pretty cool because it reaches people that don't know me. Like when I just post a video, that's only to fans of mine, but Reels introduces me to new people, which is what I need. So if you ever see a Facebook Reel of mine, share it for me or like it or comment. It just helps the algorithm, but sharing really does help. Now, my two top Reels, one was a stand-up video and one was a clip from this podcast. The stand-up clip was about cannibalism, and the podcast clip, which was number 2 views, which is, it's skyrocketing. It may surpass that other stand-up clip. It's doing hot. It is hot. It's about conspiracy theory, about the conspiracy theory that Kanye West had Aaron Carter killed. So one thing I learned about Facebook is you guys love cannibalism and conspiracy theory. So I guess I'm going to have to talk about a lot of that more often because that seems to where I get a lot of reach. And it's racking me up a little bit of change, this clip. But it's great because if you go watch that reel of mine, the comments are coming in daily a lot because either people agreeing with me or people hating on me. And obviously the conspiracy theorists are hating on me. And it's so funny, whether it's my stand-up comedy or the podcast or this conspiracy theory thing, any person that doesn't like me, they always got to remind me that I'm bald, as if I don't know. And it seems to be the slam du jour for me, which is fine because I'm actually okay being bald. I don't know why people think that's a bad thing. I'm totally okay with it. So they got to pick something else. I guess they can't tell that I'm also short. So I'm letting you guys know I'm also short. You can make fun of that. The one I can't, people do call me a Nazi because I'm bald, which is a really, really big stretch if you really know who I am. So I like how people use my skin color, my hairstyle to assume that I am the worst person on the planet. It does make me laugh, though, I gotta say. But there's too many comics for me even to go through. But a lot of them really think that I am involved in the conspiracy theory, and that's why I even do this podcast, which is kind of hilarious. Like, let me try and find that guy's way too long. I'm not even gonna give him the time of day. That guy needs to like get out of the house. But the end of this one is like, and you talk about, he says, if you people listen to this dude, he's keeping truth from you and twisting what people say. If you're awake, you know the truth, and this dude is lying. You think I was just reading an article, dude. Get a grip. He goes, why don't you show the true video of Aaron talking about what he's really scared of? You won't, because you're one of them. One of who? One of who? So now I'm involved in the killing of Aaron Carter. I work with Kanye West. I don't even like Kanye West, to be honest with you. I mean, some of his songs are good, but I recognize that he's good because that many people can't be wrong. It just doesn't speak to me. So you think I would get involved in this? Me, 50 listener podcast, Joe Fernandes, would get involved in a conspiracy cover up? That's what they did. They called me up. They're like, listen, we know you only got 50 listeners, but if you don't go on and talk about it and deflect people from what's really going on, we're coming after you. You guys got me. That's what they did. You got me. And they offered me money on my reels. So they offered me $65. That's what I've made on this video so far. $65. I'm being very transparent because I'm one of them. Or is that what I want you to think? It's just so funny. I don't dislike conspiracy theorists. I really would like to get one on the podcast. I don't do guests on the podcast, but I think I need one of these people on. Somebody said Sony Records is trying to kill him. And shame on me for covering it up. I am not covering it up. I'm just talking about it on the podcast. I'm actually helping you guys, honestly. I got a lot of views on this, so if you want your story out there, there you go. Oh, someone called me a terrible gatekeeper. I'm a gatekeeper. Okay. Anyway, listen, I'm not going to go through all of these, but if you want an entertaining read, go to my reels to the Aaron Carter Kanye West conspiracy and just watch people call me bold and say that I'm involved in this somehow. It's quite funny.
New messages.
I totally forget why I called. I gotta call you back. Fuck. Wait. Hello, legend. It's Robert. So, wait, let me fucking do this. So, alright, people who are listening along with me. No, not along with me, but people who are listening to this podcast, please play along. So let's answer the age-old question. Since, this time of year is coming up. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? 1, 2, do you call it gravy or sauce? Oh, I'm so uncomfortable even saying sauce. But so that's the 2 questions. I would love some participation. That would be fun. So, is it gravy or sauce? And is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? I think it's something else. I'll call back and bust your ball.
All right, thanks, Robin. I'm gonna go with one of those. Gravy or sauce. I'm Italian. I don't even know what we called it. I think it was just sauce. Gravy goes. I honestly don't care. You know what I mean? The same thing with the pork roll Taylor ham thing. It's like some Jersey thing. It's like, are we that bored that we gotta like? We say sauce. I think my grandma may have called it gravy. I don't know. This is not a good answer for your thing, but personally, I don't care what you call it. Just give it to me, and it better be good and garlicky. That's all I want. So is Die Hard a Christmas movie? this has been a debate going on for a long time. I believe it is. I mean, one, it takes place at Christmas time during a Christmas party. I believe, and I haven't watched Die Hard in a long time, that he's on his way home to his family for Christmas. So I should research this before, but I just got this message. I'm not going to research. Maybe I'll Google a little bit. Let's Google a little bit. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Let's see what people say, because I always felt it was a Christmas movie. It's got Christmas music in it. Christmas music takes place at Christmas with a Christmas party. How much? All right. Here are 9 Christmas. Here's our 9 reasons why. And there's probably more, but okay, yes. Basic narrative situation. Die Hard is a man returning to his family for Christmas. Okay, boom, 1. I didn't know this. Maybe I did then. I don't remember. His wife is called Holly. Hello. Deck the hall. So, deck the halls with boughs of holly. I mean, right there. It takes place on Christmas Eve, not Thanksgiving or the 4th of July. It could have been set any week of the year, but it wasn't. That's what this guy said. Yes, Christmas Eve, wife Holly on his way home for Christmas. I mean, the chief villain invokes the Christmas spirit. It's Christmas, Theo. It's a time for miracles. Okay, so we're using Christmas miracle dialogue. This guy says Gruber is a classic bad capitalist villain. He's there to steal money, just as Old Man Potter does, and It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, this is a Christmas movie. The soundtrack features Christmas tunes, new and old, Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis, and Frank Sinatra's rendition of Let It Snow. Santa Claus makes an appearance in the form of a dead terrorist. The film ends with the characters of limo driver looking forward to New Year's Eve. It is a Christmas movie, but I think we should, in fairness, Google reasons it's not a Christmas movie, because if we're going to say why it is, we got to say why it's not. I mean, this guy basically says that just because it takes place during Christmas time doesn't make it a Christmas movie. Just because Christmas music doesn't make it a Christmas movie. He said it could have taken place anytime. Yeah, but it didn't take place anytime. Here's his only logical take, is that, okay, I can get with this. It could be an unintentional Christmas movie, because he says Christmas movies have always been released in November, December, when people are looking for that. Die Hard was released in July, the middle of summer, as far away from Christmas as you can possibly get. Okay, so the fact that it was released in July makes it possibly not a Christmas movie. But let's see. Let's Google now Christmas movies released in the summer. The holiday classics that were released in the summer. So, Waiting for Santa Claus, 1901. It was released in June. So there you go. So Christmas movies can come out in summer. So I just debunked that guy's theory. The Unholy Three and Queen of the Mob. Never seen those Christmas movies, but I want to. Queen of the Mob. They were released in July. Christmas Holiday and the Cheaters, July, June, July. Christmas in Connecticut, August 1945. Miracle on 34th Street, June 4th. See, Christmas movies can come out in the summer, so your whole thing is gone. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If Miracle on 34th Street was released June 4th, 1947, then Die Hard can be released in July and be a Christmas movie. Lady and the Tramp. I didn't even know that was a Christmas movie, but that was released in June. The Apartment, Terror on the 40th Floor, Trading Places. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence was released in September. So all these other ones could be or could not be. They have Christmas themes, but listen, after my brief research on the internet, the only thing that was pushing me towards it not was that it was released in the summer, but once I learned that Miracle on 34th Street was released June 4th, 1947, I do believe, based on everything I said to you, that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Tell me why it's not in the comments.
New messages.
All right, it's me again. I got a fuck, marry, kill. I tried to be PG about it with a pinch, marry, off. That didn't go over. So fuck, marry, kill. And this is on personalities only. No money, no looks, no nothing. Pretend you're blind. We're going on personality only. God forbid, I don't even like saying that. So we got Nancy Grace Marge shot and what's that asshole's name? Wait a minute, hold on. Gloria Allred. F, marry, kill. Personality only. You're blind. No money, no nothing, no looks. Personality. Nancy Grace, Gloria Allred, or Marge shot. All right. All right, bye.
All right, so she says Nancy Grace, Marge Schott, or Gloria Aldridge. I can't go based off looks or money, so I don't really know these people, so it's hard to go off personality. All right, Nancy Grace, I kind of know who she is. You know, I watched her. She's annoying. Marge Schott, I have to even find out who she is. She's a member of a... What? Oh, she's the CEO of Major League. She was the CEO of the Cincinnati Reds. And Gloria Aldridge is an American attorney. See, I don't know if I don't know these people, how can I go off their personality? Okay, I'm going off pictures, not by looks, because they all look shoddy. Listen, you know what? I can't go by your rules, okay? I have to go with a little bit of looks because I don't know these people. So right off the bat, Gloria Aldridge, yeah, I don't know. Okay, they all look like shit, so let's go. I'm going to have to fuck Nancy Grace because she's crazy. And we all know crazy girls are great in bed. I'm going to have to... I'm going to kill Gloria Aldridge because she's an attorney and nobody likes attorneys. Nobody likes lawyers, so they probably won't even care. I'm marrying Marge Schott. I'm Marge Schott. I'm not into old ladies, but she owns a baseball team and I like baseball. She owns the Cincinnati Reds, or she did. Is she dead? She looks like she should be dead. She died. She's dead in 2004. Why did you want me to include a dead former owner of the Cincinnati Reds? I am an alive fan of the New York Yankees, and you wanted me to choose to F, marry, kill the dead CEO of Cincinnati Reds? Did she do something weird or something? I don't even know. What a weird one. So, all right. So I can't marry her. She's dead. So I can't kill her either because she's dead. So you're making me fuck a dead person. That's the problem with this. So I have to fuck her because she's already dead. So I'm killing. See, if I kill Aldridge, then Nancy Grace I'll be on her show and she'll figure out that I was the killer. So I'm killing Nancy Grace. I'm marrying Gloria Aldridge. This was a very tough one, very odd one. Forgive me, dead people of baseball teams. And I can't even go by their looks, which is a nightmare to begin with. But there you go. There you have it.
New messages.
Joe, rank these three things in order of most like to do or least like to do. Opera, ballet, symphony. Which one would you least like to go to or most like to go to? Hope that makes sense.
All right. Rank what I'd like to go to least like to go to: opera, ballet, or symphony. I've never been to the opera or the ballet, and I've seen, I think, a small symphony. I think I've seen a small symphony. Let's see. I probably most like to go to symphony because I love music, so I think I would love to see. Actually, I was going to. There was a cool thing that was happening where they were playing Jaws, but with the symphony orchestra. That would be cool. I like to see that, like like a famous movie that has a great symphony orchestra that plays, all their music. I'd love to watch the movie while a live symphony plays it along. That I think that would be so much fun. So I would like to do the symphony first, top. Opera, ballet. I think I'm going to choose ballet second because I think I can understand it. Just maybe not understand it, but I think I would enjoy skinny broads twirling and bending and balleting. I remember that movie Black Swan, and though they're quite anorexic, which is not my thing, I would, give me like a medium level ballet where they're not fully anorexic, and that would be my number 2. A little bit more plump ballet artist is basically what I want. And though it's third, I still am curious to try the opera, but they sing in Italian, right? So I'm hoping I would understand it, but it seems interesting to go to, just the whole style of opera. I don't think, I may have to go by myself. I've never met anyone in life that I feel would go to the opera with me. And I feel like you have to go with a girl. I can't go to like one of my dude friends like, dude, you want to go to the opera? I just don't think that would work out for me. So that's it in order. Symphony 1, ballet 2, opera 3.
New mail notification.
Okay, I got an Instagram message sent to me for a Would You Rather. So we're going to play it and see what it is.
Let's play Would You Rather. Would you rather be stuck in the swamp with gators? Your boat has no gas, and your phone fell into the water. You're alone, and the only way to get out is to get in. Or, would you rather fall into the well in the basement of the real conjuring house? You're not strong enough to get yourself out of the well, and no one can hear you. You don't know when you'll get out. It's absolutely not anytime soon, and you're definitely not alone.
Okay, that is a great Would You Rather. Would I rather be in a boat that has no gas and your phone fell in the water, you're alone, and the only way to get out is to get in? Or be in a basement in a well that I'm not strong enough to get out of? All right. And we don't know when someone's going to come save me. All right. So I would have to, so it's either go through a swamp. See, I'm a very, very afraid of alligators, like most people. I'm sure this is a rational fear. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. And it's a swamp though. And if I have to swim, and I could possibly get eaten by a gator. But I feel like I have a shot at that, because then I control my destiny if I jump into the water. I can't control whether something eats me, but I do have a shot. Now, if I'm stuck in a well in the basement of a house and no one knows I'm there, and I'm definitely not strong enough to get out, according to the video, then I have no control. I'm waiting for someone to maybe get there. So though both scenarios are awful, I don't want to be in a well. I'm very, very claustrophobic, and especially if there's water down there. And I can't get out, and no one can hear me scream. That's what they said. No one can hear me scream. I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to get to land with the alligator, because I just need to control my destiny. I think that's the way you have to go. I wonder if anybody else commented. Yeah, this other guy said gators. But the thing is about how do they, don't you think just your adrenaline would let you get out of the well? Or it's just, I guess I got to go with the rules. You definitely can't get out of the well. Everyone seems to be agreeing with me in the comments of this video. Obviously the gators, I can get out whenever I want, but if I'm stuck in a well, no one can hear me, I'm dead. Yeah, that you can't debate this, because I need control of my destiny. So I'm going to go for the gators and hope I don't get eaten. So there you go. I'm jumping in the water I'm not jumping in the water. I'm easing myself in the water and hopefully slowly swimming away. Maybe petting a gator. I mean, either scenario makes me shiver.
All good things must come to an end.
All right, that's it for the podcast. We had some great messages, some great would you rathers. I like the discussion on the Die Hard. Hopefully, I'm going to clip that one out and see what other people think. Go to my other reel about the Kanye conspiracy theorists. Go see what those people are saying about me. It's good, and comment on them. Go ask them questions. That helps my algorithm. That clip is making me a little cash, cha-ching. So if you want to help me make money and it won't cost you any money, help me with my reels. So hopefully this is a good podcast this week. I'm a little scatterbrains. I was vacationing, got home yesterday. Oh, by the way, quick story. I had to act in a scene for this web series I'm in 30-degree weather yesterday with no hat on, this bald head. Ow. I told the lady, I'm like, I don't know. The director's like saying my lines are good, but when your face is frozen, you're mumbling. And I felt like my lines were like this because my face was... And I said, I hope my lines came out good. They're like, well, maybe we'll make your character just a mumbler. And I'm like, that's the type of creativity that I like. We just go with it. It's too cold to shoot, but they shot anyway. My face was frozen. I started mumbling. So now me, who played Detective Riley, will be the mumbling detective because my face was frozen because we had to get this scene shot to get the whole thing done. So that's that. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Eat as much as you want. I obviously just realized that it is Thanksgiving week, so I am not going to lose weight like I thought I would. We're going to have to start that next week. And this comes the whole slide of weight gain because once Thanksgiving's over, Christmas Eve will be here, Christmas Day will be here, New Year's Eve will be here, and I think I'm just going to have to wait to keep this diet from happening again until January 1st, 2023. So have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for supporting the podcast. Remember, if you want to call in, the number is 973-908-8477. You can text message that, leave a comment on the YouTube video if you want to ask me any questions. Like, subscribe, comment on all podcasting and YouTube platform. Anywhere you see this, give it a like, give it a share. I appreciate you checking it out. See you next week.